Signposted. So that's what's changing. So not every 30 will be turning into a 20. And
hello, welcome to the channel. I'm just a little bit disappointed, and this is about the 20 miles per hour limits. This is Hubnut, right? I mean, I subscribed to him. He's probably one of the first people, because I like cars, he was one of the first people I watched on YouTube, you know, when I got into YouTube. And I'm really disappointed in him. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I noticed he was a wee bit, I think he's got this completely wrong. You know, I'm actually quite angry about, I'm not angry, well I'm angry at the government, I'm angry about a lot of things the government are doing. Ian, you shouldn't even be discussing this. You know, this is idiotic, right? There's 20 miles per hour limits, outside schools, yeah, you know, that's about it really. Anywhere else, no. I mean, it's actually criminal. So you're sitting, you're doing these videos, and you're kind of, you're away doing a brake test with a Citroen 2CV. I mean, nobody drives a Citroen 2CV apart from you, right? And some strange people. I mean, you shouldn't really be talking about this. This is wrong. They should not be doing the 20 miles per hour speed limits. And the reason is, you're missing the point. You're missing the point in a lot of things, Ian, right? But, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that I actually know everything. I'm a bit older than you. I've seen a bit more life than what you have. This 20 miles per hour speed limit is totally inappropriate. It's stupid. It shouldn't go ahead. It is going ahead in Wales, that is. I mean, it's criminal actually, and it's part of the So he done this post on Facebook, right? And this is what he's saying. Looking at all the anger regarding 20 miles per hour zones, I wonder where the anger has been as our NHS struggles to cope. I'm angry about wait times at A&E that often leaves ambulance stuck for hours outside, rendering them no good for anyone else. I'm angry at the dreadful state of the roads, the continued ignorance of the scale of mental health issues, the billions wasted by the UK government and PPE that apparently doesn't need investigating, record profits for energy companies when we're all strong to make ends meet. Plenty to be angry about, but that's more than having to drive a bit more slowly sometimes. I mean, what a fucking wanker you are. You know, you're totally missing the point by a country mile. And these restrictions, the 20 miles per hour limit and everything, it's brought in for a reason. It's to control you, right? So when the Welsh thing, you know, I don't really want to get into that. I don't even want to dismantle all these things that you're saying in this weird paragraph. I mean, you know, it kind of stinks of the Scottish nationalist sort of shit. Is that what this is about? You know, you're totally stupid with this, Ian, right? I've never actually felt, I've always kind of ignored you a wee bit. At first I quite liked watching your videos, but I won't be watching them now, right? Because they're shit, right? And you've turned out to prove to be a twat, right? You know, get some balls. And it's coming from me as well. I've been such an arse in my life. But I can see that it's just, you know, the government is just ripping the piss out. The Welsh government, where does the Welsh government get? The Welsh government lives off England, right? And so does the Scottish government. They live off England. That's where they get the money from. You know, I don't know about the Welsh aspect of it. It's even worse than the Scottish one. I don't know. It seems a bit strange. I've been to Wales. I've travelled all over Wales, right? But this is just such a weird path to be taken, that you especially a car channel, somebody that's a car person, you can't be a car person, you know, you're just an idiot. That's what I think you are. I haven't read that about I mean, people have a right to be angry. I mean, what's going to happen when the house prices start to collapse in Wales, or you can't get, I mean, these are reducing journey times, so you're going to drive, it's everywhere that's got lights, you know, it's anywhere that's got lights is where it's going to be. So you're going to be driving along at 20 miles per hour at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you support that? Is there some mental health issues? There's something mentally wrong with you if you support that. That's just crazy. So you're going to be driving along this lit up area in Wales at 20 miles per hour at 3 in the morning or something. There's no traffic there, sitting there looking at your speedo. driving at 20 miles per hour. And it's like, it's incredible. I can't believe you're supporting this. You must be stupid. That's the only thing I can think. You must be absolutely stupid. Yeah, it's like, there's a lot of things I can see that's wrong with, with a lot of people, and I've had to deal with a lot of things that's wrong with me. Mental health issues and all that sort of thing, NHS, all that, you name it, right? The roads, everything. But to sit there and, like, you're actually a traitor to the people, is what you are, by supporting this. You should have stuck to the cars, I think. I think this is an area, you might get a lot of views, you've got a lot of wankers supporting you, I mean, what a bunch of fucking wankers you've got. That's Steve. Who's that? Someone always complain, can't get everyone happy. Was I on that? It's like, it's not, this isn't real life. Delivery drivers, carers. So the government is actively persecuting the private motorist. It's quite plain, because in London, you can get exemption if you can get your ULEZ paid if you're self-employed, if you're working in London. It's actively pursuing the private motorist. And you drive around in your cars all over the place. It stinks of hypocrisy. It really does. You've been all over Europe, all over the UK with your cars, buying all these different cars. And you have the cheek to sit down and say and agree with this government, this stupid government. There's no justification for 20 miles per hour limit. It's a thoroughly stupid idea. It's like a lot of the stupid ideas. I mean, if you want to go back to dark ages, drive around in your little sit-in, that's fine. And you're being paid by an American corporation on YouTube. It's just like, there's just something not right about this. And I've thought that about you. I did try talking to you a while ago, a year ago, about some things, and I just think you've lost the plot with this. So I'm going to unfriend you. I'm going to actually unfriend you, and I'm going to unsubscribe as well, because I'm actually really pissed off about this. And it pisses me off. See, in Scotland, the 20 miles per hour limit, they couldn't even get it legally implemented. They couldn't go through the correct channels. And I'm fed up telling people that it's not a proper speed limit. The Ian Livingstone said they wouldn't prosecute anyone because they couldn't. It's not a real speed limit. Now, the problem with this is that you're introducing something that isn't. It's a law that people are going to ignore for the most part, right? So you're discrediting law. You're discrediting the country that we live in and the laws that we have by introducing a stupid law. People won't adhere to it because it's ridiculous, and it's a stupid. You shouldn't, It's the same with what I'm proud of is them lot in London, outer London, the Blade Runners cutting down these. I think that's the right thing to do. There's so much that we can put up with a certain amount of shit from the government, but this is a step too far. And I'm sorry, Ian, I think you're a traitor, actually, a traitor to the motorist. This was a well-reasoned piece. Was it? Fuck. It wasn't. So I'm actually... The judgment... This is a moron, this guy, Alan Hitchcock. The judgment and the efficacy of a 20 miles per hour speed limit will manifest itself in the health of the Welsh economy. What a moron. So you're going to slow down the economy. A reduction in traffic density which is related to speed, so people can't get to work. Your children can't get to work. Of course, you probably don't have any children, do you? Where it is completely unknown what the legal limit is, might well be enough to impact small businesses over the edge. Alright, sorry Alan, you're actually right, I got that wrong. You're saying I says, I got that wrong. Alan's saying the right thing. A reduction in traffic which is rated to speed and the finding where it is completely unknown what the legal limit is might well be enough to impact small businesses over the edge. Many hit but by other actions of local and national governments, not least tourism. Without a good local economies with buoyant profits, there will be less money to improve service, not more over time. I'm sure there are areas that would benefit from traffic calm. Be wise to do that with intelligence rather than ignorance. We could all move forward to something better, not worse. I'm not sure what he's saying, to be honest. Perhaps it is anger that something that has been done which is arguably unnecessary and inconvenient. See, this guy's sensible. Drakeford decided to blow money on Twitter legislation majority didn't want instead of benefiting the Welsh NHS hospitals and infrastructure. See, Ian, you're getting into a territory here that you shouldn't be getting into. I don't think you're... I genuinely don't think that you should be in this. You shouldn't be talking about this. Because I don't think you have... It's not really your thing. And you're actually sort of woke. If I think you really do seem woke. You're soft. You're not really a man. Man up. And everything that I see about you, you're like me, you're creative. So you're a musician, I'm an artist. But at the end of the day, you've got to man up. And this is shit. You've got to reject this shit. Who voted for it though? Another anti-car attack on the motors. I'm actually going to get off of here because I'm being a bit unfair to this guy. I actually quite like him, but this is just wrong. So, sorry about that. Thanks for watching. Bye.